This Liberty Sports Update is brought to you by Beacon Credit Union.
Coach, over 700 yards of offense today, 49 points in the first half. What was the sense of urgency that this bunch came out and played with today? How much did you instill in them this week?
Well, we worked hard from last Sunday after a disappointment, last Saturday of just the mindset of our kids and knowing that this was a winnable game, on the road again. And one we needed to bounce back and play better defensively, and it's one that we felt like we could really tempo offensively and have some success, and that was certainly the case in the first half. And I thought we did a really nice job of being efficient other than one drive. We had one drive I kind of messed up trying to be a little too multiple and should have just stayed with what we were doing. And then we had a drop on third down that would have gave us a first down in the other one. That was only two drives we didn't score touchdowns on. So I thought we were very efficient. I thought our defense, we put them in a bad spot with a poor decision on a punt return. And, had it not been for that, I thought they played one of their better games in a while for sure. So, and they were shorthanded some kids on the back end. So I was really excited. Thought Isaac Steele played a really, really solid game. That was good to see. Really, I'm just proud of our kids, proud that they took care of business on the road and put us in a position to, with the games we have remaining, to have something to play for.
How good was Buckshot Calvert today? It looked like he was putting some pretty good touch on the ball, especially some of those deep passes.
Yeah, I thought he was just excellent. I really, I don't know if he's had a first. I don't know, and he had around 400 yards, I think, in the first half, and was really efficient. I really only remember one decision that I questioned, and that was the shot to AGG when he had we didn't have to do that at that point, and he had the check downs open. So that's the only one I remember feeling like he made a bad decision.
You had a lot of good matchups, it looked like there. I mean, that tends to be the case with AGG, though. There's not a lot of matchups that don't go in his favor. But what were you able to exploit with him today?
Well, I didn't think it was just him. I thought Noah kind of set the tone early, too, with us running our RPOs with him and Demario Davis and Stubbs and Shaw, and those guys also were pretty efficient. But, AGG early on, we put him in some different spots so that they couldn't, bracket him. And I thought that was a good plan that we came up with and hit him on some early, RPOs that gave him problems.
Defensively, to hold them to less than 300 yards, and I think it was 4 of 17 on third down. What kind of improvements were made this week and adjustments?
Well, the thing I'm most proud of is not the yards, it's the third down, because we've really struggled. And we started last Sunday, just said, we're going to work it every day and put an emphasis on it and make our kids understand it. And I thought they definitely had a different type of awareness about third down today. So we definitely improved.
And also to do it shorthanded as well, and see guys like Ben Alexander, and you mentioned Isaac Steele step up there. How impressed were you with some of those guys? The next man up mentality.
Yeah, we preached it all week. Just next man up. We can't. There's nothing we can do about someone being injured or hurt, or we've got to get ready whoever's next to play. And I thought our defensive staff did an excellent job of doing that.
Last one for me. You're one win away from being bowl eligible. How much are you embracing that with this team and letting those guys kind of enjoy that?
Well, it's time to embrace it now. I mean, it's going to be talked about, so you might as well embrace it. And I just, I'm excited that we have that opportunity. We certainly have work to do. We've got 3 opponents that can all beat us. We hopefully can be healthy for the stretch run. We got one more game, then an open break. That'll be a good for us to wind up the last 2, and both in our home state. So we'll embrace it. We'll talk about it, and I think our kids are excited a little bit about putting themselves in a position that is realistic. It can happen.
Coach, appreciate the time.
Yep, thank you.